Good morning, Northwood Temple Academy parents. I just wanted to stop and speak with you for a minute about the issues that we are experiencing during pickup time in the afternoon. First of all, I want to commend the middle school parents who pick up on the front of FLC 7th and 8th graders because you have helped to follow the policy and not even line up until 3:30 because first and second grade have to be picked up. We're finding that we do not have the backup in the front of Building C. We are experiencing backup in the back of Building C between the church and the school. I want to remind you that we have staggered the pickup times to try and avoid backup in the parking lot. Preschool is picked up at 2:45, and those parents walk to the classroom, pick up their children, and leave. And they're gone before elementary students even are dismissed. Kindergarten through, elementary, first and second grade, they're dismissed at 3 o'clock. Third through fifth grade are dismissed at 3:15. So if you are picking up a sixth grader or any other high school from the back of the building, you will cause a backup if you're here between that time, if you're already waiting, if you're here between the 3 and the 3:30. There will be a backup because elementary's not totally left the parking lot. So that is really what's causing the major issue in the back and the backup of sixth grade parents and some high school parents. So what I would ask for you to do, and first of all, let me remind you of this. When you're picking up a middle schooler, I want you to remember that the middle school bell for the last period class does not even ring until 3:30. So in reality, those students should not leave their classrooms until 3:30. In fact, they should not even have to pack up until 3:30. When you are asking students to come out early because you've lined up and the line is backed up, we have felt the pressure to begin dismissing sixth grade students a little earlier because of the backup. Remember that some students are in their elective at that time and they're in the computer lab, so they have to walk from the computer lab to the sixth grade hut. Some are in Bible class for their last period class. So when we have to dismiss early, what you're doing is causing your children to lose some of their last period class. When in reality, the bell doesn't ring till 3:30, so it's at 3:30 they should begin to pack up and exit the building. What would save all of the headaches in the afternoon and would cause you less wait time would be if you would wait until 3:30 to pick your student up. By then, elementary, they're totally first, second, third, fourth, fifth, they're gone. They're off the campus by that point. So then there would be no waiting. What is happening in the back is some of you that are picking up middle school students, sixth grade students, you're coming between that 3:15, 3:30 time, and you're sitting in the free flow lane, and because the sixth grade line is all the way down the pathway there, what's happening is then those elementary parents that are picking up have no way to just exit the parking lot, and that's causing a backup, and again really causing some frustration for those elementary parents, as it should, because they should be out of here before any high school, middle school, and when I say middle school, I'm talking about sixth grade student, is released. Some parents have asked, can they just get out of their car and have their child sent across to their car? And I'm talking again about sixth graders being picked up from the hut. Please understand why we can't do that. If we were only talking about one parent, one child, maybe that would be different. But the minute we set precedents and say, yes, we'll just send them across, then we're setting it up to be an unsafe time because other parents are going to ask too. The traffic is in and out. High school students are being dismissed. They're getting in their car. They're leaving the parking lot. So it is asking a lot for that teacher to be mindful of the student that's going to cross the parking lot, mindful of the student that's going to get in their car where the parent has lined up. That is just a little bit too much to ask of those teachers at the sixth grade hut. Again, I hope this is clear. What I would ask of you is that if you will arrive at 3:30, now let's say that you have a child in a younger grade that you're picking up. Come at the very last minute of their pickup time, and there should be no backup. Only then would maybe you would have to park and wait for an older child if you've come too early. But I can promise you that the pickup would go very smoothly, very quickly, if everyone would just kind of follow the guidelines that we've set forth. I know that it's not the best case scenario. We're doing the best we can. But as I ride up Ramsey Street, sometimes as other schools are dismissing, and most of their children are riding the bus. But there can even be a backup on Ramsey Street at Long Hill. So we're blessed that we don't have to be backed up on Ramsey Street if everyone will just follow the guidelines that have been set forth. I think you will find that there'll be less frustration in the parking lot. Let me also mention for morning drop-off, just one of the issues that I have experienced, that I've witnessed in the morning, is when parents in the upper parking lot, if you turn across from Starbucks and you're turning into the Northwood Temple Church drive into the campus, we have the cones there for a purpose, so that you have to kind of snake around the cones and come down the lower parking lot. The purpose of that is so that we don't get backed up on Ramsey Street, and that we don't cause any traffic delays between those that are exiting after they've dropped off and those that are dropping off. So when you do not follow the pattern and you come straight down the little hill and into the lower parking lot behind the church and the sixth grade hut, you are really almost causing accidents at that point, and particularly for the people that are trying to exit the parking lot. The cones are there for a purpose. The cones are to guide, to make a snake, so that we do not have a backup on Ramsey Street, and so that the parents who have already dropped off can exit the parking lot without the danger of running into another car. Again, I just would ask you to please follow these simple directions, and pickup will go smoothly in the afternoon. You'll be less frustrated. We'll be less frustrated. And because we want to give your kids the best education we can, we don't want to have to cut a class short. Here are some options for sixth grade parents. We can dismiss at 3:45 and add an extra 15 minutes to the day. We can, again, do what we've been doing and dismiss earlier, and your child has to lose part of their 7th period class, which is what I don't want to do. So again, just with as much kindness that I can express how important it is, if you will just come at 3:30 for those picking up high school and middle school students, there will be no delay in the parking lot, and there will be no backup of sixth grade parents. So I appreciate you helping. Let me say one more thing for those that are lining up to pick up at the sixth grade hut. If you will pull up to at least where the pods are, where the first pod is, that will cause less backup also. I know we would like to make it easy for our children, pull right up at the porch of the hut so they could just zip right in, but we must think of everyone else that's in line that would like to pick their children up also. Also would ask you, please do not make a third lane at the sixth grade hut. Please be patient and get in the line. It causes more danger to create a third lane going out of the sixth, because we still have some coming in to pick up. And when we park right there on the opposite side of the cones than the side we're supposed to be on for pickup, then we've created another lane. And again, what I would like for you to do is think of more than just yourself and one person doing that? What if others begin to follow? Then what we've created in the parking lot is chaos. So I just would like to ask you to help us with this, and just do your best to follow the simple guidelines that we've established to help our parking lot be safe and to help dismiss everybody within that 15-minute block time. So in other words, if you pick up at 3:30, practically all of the high school and middle school will be gone at 3:45. We've done it enough years to know that it will fall out that way if everybody just arrives at the right time, is in the right lane at the right time, and that will alleviate frustrations, and you'll be able to pick up your children and exit the parking lot within 15 minutes. Thank you for hearing me today, and thank you for helping us with this issue. I'm sure it can be fixed. I don't have enough staff to put at the corner of every area out there, so I'm depending on our families to help us take care of this issue so that the afternoon can flow well without frustrations. Thank you very much for your help in this matter. Have a great afternoon.